Shit, what's this podcast called?
Discourse of Human Events.
The discourse is just crazy.
Everything's okay, I'm just trying to act my age. Yeah, I wanna know where the hell the days go. Yeah, I wanna know where the hell the days go. I wanna look and feel years younger, baby.
1, 2, 3, dildos! I didn't want to record it on this, but fuck it. I'm just relying on this working. Alright,
Bug it.
so, here's what we're going to open with. A very Discoursian thing that Chloe, through her internet browsing, found. Now you know what I'm talking about.
Porn?
Yeah, no. She does that too, but the question is, it's a hypothetical. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So say a guy works in a morgue, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. And he starts raping a corpse.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But turns out the girl wasn't really dead. She wakes up.
Mm-hmm.
Now, does the guy get charged with abuse of a corpse or attempted rape? Or rape?
Whoa.
Good question, right?
Well, first off, who fucked up and said she was dead?
Well, that's not important. The important idea is somehow.
She's lying in
Yeah.
the morgue, so...
Exactly.
Has
It
this
happens in
ever
movies
happened?
all the time. They're
Yeah, I was gonna
confused
say,
for
has
dead
this
and
ever
they're not.
happened in real life, though, where someone's
Does
like,
not
pronounced
matter.
dead and
It's
just
a
wakes up
hypothetical.
in the
It's a
morgue?
hypothetical question.
Well, yeah, but if it matters a little bit, if the hypothetical is impossible, we can talk hypotheticals about me fucking an elephant.
She
and-
makes it to the doctor.
An airplane.
The doctor declares her dead.
Uh-huh. And he just unzips the pants and
Yeah.
starts going at it?
No, because it would definitely be more likely rape because he could have lied about the declared dead.
Yeah, see?
But
See,
then
this
no.
is why this matters.
But then the guy that comes to bring her to the morgue, that transports her from the hospital room to the morgue,
Right.
rapes the woman,
Now we're talking.
and she wakes up. Like
Well,
he's
hold
the guy
on.
that transports, so he knows she's dead.
You mean he desecrates her body, because at this point she's pronounced dead.
Yeah, but if she wakes up, does it then become rape?
I think it depends on when she wakes up and if he continues.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. Does he keep going? Let's say he stops, then it's desecrating a corpse.
Yeah.
No, but it's wrong, though. But
Yeah.
technically,
But can you
it's
desecrate
not
a corpse if it never was a corpse to begin with?
Exactly. So here's the argument. So he tried to desecrate a corpse, but it's not like, so there's attempted rape, right? And there's rape.
Is it attempted corpse?
Exactly, there isn't. So he did not actually desecrate a corpse. He only attempted to.
Uh-huh.
So he's not guilty of that. And he did not
Yeah.
attempt to rape, so he's not guilty of that. So he's an innocent
He's
man.
absolved.
Yeah, he just gets away with it.
Yep.
Absolved. I don't know, like, legally what actually would happen.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
The courts would explode.
He's innocent, turns out.
Mm.
Hmm.
Innocent through technicalities of corpse rape.
I really think the court would come to the conclusion of, like, when did he stop?
Yeah. Do you think he wouldn't be charged with rape?
Well, it's technically.
Let's
not
say it
rape.
really did happen. I think they might just go like, fuck him. It's weird enough to rape a corpse. We're just
In this
gonna throw
climate-
real rape on you.
In this climate, man, he's getting dual rape charges. He's getting the desecration.
Yeah, they might just give him
charge.
both, I bet. I bet the death, yeah.
Oh, then that's shit.
Abuse of a corpse
That's
and
just
rape,
not fair.
even though she's not a corpse.
Like, fuck you, you get in charge for both.
Uh-huh.
They're gonna throw a Grand Theft Auto in there too, just for fun.
Stole the corpse too.
But anyways, I thought that would be a good one to open the discourse with. We hadn't done
Yeah.
necrophilia in a while.
So why not? Let's bring it back.
Yeah, I thought it's
For old time's sake.
pretty good
It's an
analogy.
intriguing question that I never would have thought of. You know, I really didn't think we could have this many
Necrophilia
discussions on
related things.
necrophilia.
We constantly expand the boundaries, Zach.
Didn't
Yeah.
realize it was a empty well.
A full well.
Yeah.
So what else? What were you talking about before Chloe got here? You're talking about
It
something.
wasn't about raping a dead body that turned out to be not.
Yeah. No,
We're talking
before.
about Where's Waldo?
Oh yeah.
Hmm?
Oh, something about Where's Waldo. Zach. So Zach has a date idea. His date idea. You know what Where's Waldo is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Books where you find Waldo. So date idea is invite a girl over,
Mm-hmm.
and you play Where's Waldo, and at the end, his penis has a little hat and is striped. That's
Okay.
the.
Surprise!
Well, if she likes you,
You
then...
found it. You found Waldo.
Oh, you don't think this date idea would work?
Well, depends how much she likes you.
No.
Chloe, this is how
I mean,
get
you
all
get
my
her
dudes.
into the game.
This
Oh.
is how I rope them all in.
Whoa.
Hasn't
surprised
failed
that,
it's
yet.
Yeah.
foolproof.
Haven't gone to jail yet, have you?
And then we started looking for
Hmm?
through old discourse episodes, and there was one about Jesse Plemons. And yeah, the same exact look. Who the fuck is that? We both were like, and then I looked him up, and you know what I said to Zach?
Hmm?
Discount Matt Damon. Do you know who he is? Yes. You still don't discount Matt Damon? You know. I've said that dude just looks like a fat Matt Damon. Yep, see?
Oh!
The guy in
Breaking Bad.
Fargo
Discount Matt
2.
Damon.
Yeah, Breaking Bad.
Seen Fargo.
He was in Game Night. No one knows his real name other than he's Cheap Matt Damon. That's it. His real name. He should legally change his name to Cheap Matt Damon.
You discount Matt Damon.
More Doraemon.
I mean, he's a good actor and everything, but goddamn, he does look like just Matt Damon.
But
The
fatter and a
dumber
little
version.
uglier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's basically it.
I wouldn't argue Matt Damon exactly good looking though, but
Mm.
They really need to make a parody of the Bourne Identity series.
And just put him in. That'd be great.
Yeah, like, I feel like that's just gonna sell itself just because he's gonna star in it, and half the people will be like, damn, Matt Damon's gonna star in his own parody movie?
Okay, here's an idea.
Uh-huh.
Business idea.
okay.
Uglier twin. Like, we find somebody that looks a lot like you but is uglier, and they hang out with you, so people
I was
like
gonna say, what's the purpose
see
of
the comparison, and like by comparison you're definitely better. I feel like it would up
Gotcha.
your attractiveness.
You're
now.
up in your attractive stock.
Yeah.
It's what be sucky is that you will be selected as the ugly one.
No, that's the point. We have to find one that looks like you but is uglier.
Yeah, but like, that could happen to you. We're like,
Or we just-
hey, you're an uglier version of this guy.
Yeah, exactly. How's that
You
gonna
wanna
work?
be the ugly twin?
I mean, they get paid, so the good-looking one's paying the ugly one.
Well, we're just saying, like, you could still end up being that one. You have to be
Yes.
offered, like, money.
So yeah, maybe you're the ugly one. Maybe there's a much better-looking me out there. I know it's impossible. You gave me a crazy look because it's impossible. I know.
Being paid for this.
Being paid for being ugly.
People will be like, "So, what's your job?" I'm ugly.
I'm an ugly version of myself. Someone out there's a hotter version of me, and well, I get paid because I'm ugly. So it'd be a weird endeavor.
So that was a good knucking.
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah. Definitely.
What else you got? We've already done Game of Thrones predictions, so I don't know if any that's changed.
Oh, dude. We should do some predictions. But
Okay.
then, like, so this is being recorded on a Saturday.
The day before the
Game of
finale.
Thrones. So this is us discussing before we know anything.
Yeah.
Now, your bravado thing, I think, is going to be true because somebody
Brand's
else on
gonna
Reddit.
take it.
So my friend said somebody else on Reddit
Mm-hmm.
who's been right about like all these predictions, and I think he's an insider,
Mm-hmm.
has been making these predictions, and like almost all of them are true.
That's
And
probably
he
why
said there's
bravado's so
going to
like
end
high.
up being Danny, John, and Sansa all just come to a Democratic vote to elect Bran because he's like a third party type, like that has no interest in the throne, and they'll elect him.
He's autistic.
So exactly how you fail upwards.
Yeah, he definitely failed upwards. Dude, people are gonna be so pissed if that's what
Sounds
happens.
boring. Like,
I
I guess unexpected, but like.
has the writing been good though? Like,
No,
It's pretty
I
shitty.
still just don't think Bran makes any sense. Not as king, just Bran in general doesn't make
The
any
Bran
fucking sense.
storyline
Yeah,
doesn't make
it's
any
just
sense.
nonsense. Like George R.R. Martin may have had an idea, but once they got past the books, the showrunners have no idea what that idea was. They're just like, oh, okay, he's the three-eyed raven.
yep,
He's a Raven dude.
yeah, man, they just, I feel like so they call them D&D, right? They call the writers D&D because their names will start with D.
Oh.
But anyways,
Mm-hmm.
it seems like they're really good at adapting a screenplay and writing that. But now
Writing
that there's
themselves.
no now that there's no books. It's like they
Nothing
don't know
to
where to
base
do or
off.
how to write
Yeah.
You know what they should have done?
Like-
They should have started introducing more characters. Like,
Just to kill
I'm the four-balled toad, and I'm the five-tailed kitty cat, and I'm
Well,
because he's
let's-
the three-eyed raven.
We can't
so
judge it
just
too much
start
until we see
adding
how it all plays out.
things
Because
and
like
numbers and body
a lot
parts.
of people are disappointed with the Cersei Jaime death, but we don't even know technically if they.
Oh, they died. It was.
But see,
I guess.
did they
was
show
it-
them dying though?
Oh,
Well,
the fucking
technically-
building collapsed on them.
Technically, they
But that's
haven't-
my problem.
They haven't showed the Stannis Baratheon's death yet. He might be alive.
Nah.
These are the types of writers I feel like that would pull that kind of like, haha, you thought she was dead.
They should. You know what they should do for the finale?
What?
No one died. Ned Stark comes back.
Oh, Jesus.
Everyone's back together.
He's like, I was just faking.
The Lord of Light brought everybody back.
No,
I'm
no,
not
it
sure
was
how
just
you feel
it was a
about
prop. His head. It really was.
It's all in Bran's imagination.
That's
Yeah.
Bran was tripping.
the ending's like.
No, that was all like real, but they just faked every single death.
No,
like,
no. The ending
Joffrey
is
was
just a-
fine. He just went to the other, not outside Westeros, whatever that other island, and just went to a beach and chilled for a couple of years.
No, I'm thinking the ending is just a fourth wall break, and they pull back and like, it turns out you guys have just been on a TV show this whole time.
Mhm.
Everyone's alive.
Mm-hmm. That was a good way to end it.
Yeah. Although, has some character died though? Like the guy who played the old Meister. Did he die of old age already?
Oh yeah, whatever happened to him? Did he die in the show?
He died, yeah. in
Which
the show.
guy?
How did he die in the show? I don't remember.
Died of old age.
In the show.
Yeah. He's also a Targaryen, right?
Oh no.
He's in the Night's Watch.
Oh, okay, no. I thought you were talking about the one in King's Landing.
Oh, that one still fucks a whore.
But what happened to him?
He
Yeah, what did happen to him?
died because he said something to irritate Cersei, I think.
Okay, I was gonna say I can't remember.
Yeah.
That was before Tyrion went to
When the
the
trial.
other land.
Okay.
Oh, so one theory that my friend brought up
Mm-hmm.
that I do like is that
It's Westworld.
so Tyrion betrayed Dany.
Mm-hmm.
So Dany's going to put Tyrion on trial.
Mm-hmm.
Tyrion, of course, for the third time, is going to choose trial by combat. And Bronn will be his champion again, and he'll have to fight Grey Worm.
Really? That'd be fun, at least.
Yeah. I was like, that would be like at least kind of cool.
Yeah.
But anyway,
No, you know what they should do?
Wait,
Oh, okay.
wait. And then Danny is gonna be like, fuck it, because Brown will win.
Mm-hmm.
And she'll be like, fuck it, I'm gonna kill you anyways. She'll be about to say Dracarys, and
Mhm.
then as she is about to say that, Jaime Lannister comes out of nowhere because he survives, actually, and kills her.
What?
Yeah, like he jumps out of Daenerys' butt or something. Like, how was he gonna come out of nowhere?
Bro,
I've been here the entire time.
That's what I'm saying, though. With the writing of this show, like,
It's gonna happen.
the fucking Iron Fleet people just look like, we're hiding behind a rock. Dragons 300 feet up in the air can't see us.
Mm-hmm. What was... Oh, yeah, I was gonna say, no, it's not Bronn versus Grey Worm. Instead, I think Tyrion has to fight Bran for some reason. I think that'd be like an even fight. Or would it? Do you think Tyrion would win that? Yeah. Who's winning that fight?
Well, does
No idea.
Bran get to warg into something?
No. He's got a punch.
He's got a punch.
Yeah,
So
you know what?
hard, dude.
I think Tyrion just knocks the wheelchair over and stomps him.
Yeah, Tyrion, like, killed some people in the first season, remember?
But he had a
Fucking
weapon.
shield. He had
Yeah.
a shield.
And he
So-
also fights in the King's Landing with
So
the Black
Tyrion's the favorite in this fight. What would give Bran
He's actually
the
been to
odds?
war. He has battle scars, man.
Yeah, exactly. He knows shit.
Okay, Bran gets a little dagger. Now who's winning?
Still
Tyrion, because he's
Tyrion.
gonna take the little fucking dagger from him.
Okay, what evens the fight? What do you have to give to Bran that he can beat
A
Tyrion?
crossbow?
No. What makes it 50-50 odds? That he'll probably just win.
Legs?
I like it.
Okay. Hodor comes back from the dead,
There you go.
and he carries it. Hodor's not allowed to like punch Tyrion. He just holds Bran the entire time.
There you go. He's only allowed to, like, move.
Yeah,
That makes it 50-50.
there we go. That's my prediction. Actually, there's gonna be zombie Hodor,
Hodor comes back.
holding Bran, fighting Tyrion, and the winner gets the throne.
How hilarious would that be, though? If Hodor, of all people, came back.
Yeah.
I feel like they can't do any resurrections in the last episode.
No, it'd be too cheap.
Too late.
Okay, what would be the most disappointing ending? Is
As
Bran
in realistic
elected? One
ending,
up
or
there?
what's that?
Is
Bran,
that up
yeah,
there? Like,
Bran
Bran
is
becoming
like,
it?
because he's not anyone's favorite character. Like he's just a weirdo. There's
It's also
nothing.
just completely out of the blue.
Yeah, his storyline just doesn't make any goddamn sense.
It's very, like, one note.
Yeah, I think that's kind of disappointing. I mean, I get that, like, Jon Snow taking it, I thought was just foreshadowed and hinted at so much. Like, they built up the whole thing that
Yeah.
everyone would have expected it, so they're just trying to do the unexpected. But, like, then what
But
was
is
all the
that,
build-up
like,
and
the
all the,
show
like,
doing
that was the big
Yeah.
secret, was, like, he's really Aegon Targaryen
Yeah.
this whole time.
And then Jones be like, what?
Mhm.
Oh, I promise not to tell anyone. Then he tells his sisters, and
Yeah.
Tyrion knows, and everybody knows.
Yeah, you're right, though. Like, why give him a claim to the throne if it's not going to become, like, a big thing?
Yeah. Yeah, and, like, keep it secret for, like, how many seasons?
Yeah.
And, like,
How many
drop
books?
a bunch of hints and clues and make it a big theory that fans have to put together to make it and then make it just meaningless.
Well, is that, like, in the books, though? Is that
Yeah.
like,
That was, like, people were already kind of guessing that was the
No,
big
I'm saying,
secret.
like, did that already happen in the books, though?
Yeah. Well, that he didn't become king?
No, that he's a Targaryen.
Yeah. Well, no, I think they just have the hints at this point.
So in the books, they only have all the hints. So, like,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
assume that's what's going to happen in book 6.
But I think it's, like, really very thickly laid on at this point. Like,
Like, if he's not, like, what the hell?
like he's the prince that was promised, and he was born under, like, a star or something, and then the name of the sword of the guy that died was was named at some star or something.
What?
Like, remember Ned Stark fought that guy that taught Jaime Lannister how to sword fight, and like he has the name of a sword or something.
Sworn something.
Morning Star, maybe morning, something. Anyways, Morning Sun, something. He put it there. Like Ned Stark carried it up, and then Jon Snow was born under it. So he's the prince that was promised. Like that was.
Gotcha.
So it all made
He was
perfect
born
sense.
under a
Kinda makes sense.
sword
Yeah.
named a star.
Yeah.
Gotcha. That's always the thing with prophecies. They're always tricky.
So what else?
So I still am rooting for Sansa and Tyrion to end up on the throne.
Oh yeah, Zach had the theory that they would get married and then be on the throne together.
Remarried?
Yeah. Or they're already
Consummate
married.
their marriage.
Yeah, they
not
haven't actually
remarried.
been unmarried. But
They
Sansa
would
got
just
married
get it
again,
on.
unwillingly.
If anything, I think they will get it on. That's my only hope in this episode.
Will they have boat sex?
Is there a bravado bet for whether or not Tyrion and Sansa will get together?
There should be. There really ought to be.
Yeah. It's disappointing that there's not. Can you set up bets in bravado?
No, I don't think so. It's whatever they put.
Lame.
I think you can suggest them, maybe.
What's like the other votes on bravado? That's something we should look
Yeah,
at.
let's go take a look.
Can you do share screen on this stuff?
Ada? I think so. Let me look.
Bravado.
Bets for random shit.
Okay.
I want to see what this like how high Bran is compared to everybody else, too.
Shit. Let me.
Like how much of a favorite is he?
Okay. You can see?
Yep.
Uvada. Oh, you know what? It's always a terrible,
UI.
UI. Yeah. I can never find it myself. I just Google the one I want to look at. Oh, he fell. I saw him go to like 1,000. So he's still the favorite. The thing is, I can never figure out odds from
He's still...
the way
Well,
they
the
call
higher
them.
negative number is the favorite.
Yeah. What are these odds called? These are American odds to probabilities.
Wow, he's still negative 250 probability. Like, that makes no sense.
So, American. Negative 250.
He's like...
71.4% that he's going to be at.
That's insane.
And 516.7% that it's Jon Snow. So it's very likely.
Gendry is 600.
Gendry is 14%. Does that all add up?
So, like...
Yeah, no.
Bran is winning by, like, a landslide, though. It's not even, like, close.
Sansa is
I like how
there,
Tormund is a bet.
50,000. Let's see the implied odds.
I like to see Tormund over there.
0.2% that Tormund
That's
becomes
higher
the
than
king.
it should be.
Tormund is
It
actually,
really is, actually.
Tormund is like the best dude in the show, right? He
Mm.
fought for Jon Snow.
Which one is?
But he's
the
already gone
wildling.
north and has been forgotten about. Who's that?
Yeah, who's
Dario
Dario?
is the one that leads the army in Mirren for Daenerys.
Whatever happened to
Oh,
him?
that's right.
He's being left in Mirren.
Oh, yeah.
Story.
He was sleeping with her.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
And
just got
they-
killed by Jaime Lannister.
Was he killed by Jaime Lannister?
No, I don't
Is
think
that-
he was killed.
Is that who you're talking about? The leader of the fleet?
No. That's the guy that. The guy.
He's the leader of the bastards.
Here. That
Yeah,
guy.
That guy.
He was replaced, the actor. Did he
gotcha,
die?
gotcha,
I don't.
gotcha.
No, I
remember.
thought he was just always at the Mirren.
Let me
He's
see.
still alive?
He's captured by Dothraki.
Yes.
He's going to-
He stayed back to keep the peace in the one
Okay.
place, Miriam.
Yeah.
So he's just like left somewhere else. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's cool.
So go back
I mean-
to this bravado bet. So like Bran is literally
75%. 75% is
far
going to
and
be him.
away winning this bet.
Peter Baelish is higher than Tormund.
Jesus.
The dead character.
The dead character.
His odds are
He might come back
implied
to life.
1.6%.
Because at least he has a like claim to the Like, he was a contender for a while.
Yeah. So who will die first? These ones aren't terribly interesting. Oh, that's all that's left. Like, all of them have been paid out. I'd like to go back in time and see what they were before.
So how much
There were
money
more.
can you put on Bran Stark? Like, how much do you win if you put money on him? Is it a times 2.5 if you win?
I
How's
mean,
that
I don't
work
know.
in betting odds if he's a negative 250?
Let's see. Negative 250 payout. I'll put American odds. Jesus Christ.
Can't you
He's
just
betting
convert
odds
it to-
calculator.
Why do they use these negatives?
I don't know. I wish they would just give me like this, because some people, you know. So if I put down $1 on him, I would get $1.40 back.
So it is basically like 2.5
Yeah.
back.
Interesting.
So you don't win much, because it's very likely that it's going to be him.
That's fucking crazy.
It's gonna be Bran.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. Every time I've told anybody about this, they are so like.
Pissed.
First off, they're just like, that's not gonna happen. I'm like, I tried to like tell them what this means, that he's the lead and probably somebody on the inside knows this
Yeah, and replacing the
ending and
bets.
is doing the bet, and they're like, I will be so mad if that's true. And I'm like, well.
You know what could be happen though, and some
Uh-huh.
people have thought this when there are huge upsets when the odds don't pay out, is
Yeah.
that the like say the D&D guys, whatever the fuck their names are, don't
Uh-huh.
want it revealed, so they go and place a big wager on the wrong option,
Oh, okay.
and then they leak
They
false
hedge it.
information.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, are they that smart? No, I bet it's probably going to be Bran
No,
Stark.
that's the same
You don't
thing.
think HBO might do that though?
It's
They
not
have an incentive
impossible.
to do that.
They do, but
Or
I don't know.
My point is, it's exactly Tom Shelby did for the horse racing,
Oh yeah.
right? Leaking information,
Mm-hmm.
people betting on the wrong ones, and then when the actual race comes, profit.
yeah, could somebody else also put like a big sum? I guess it'd have to be money, because if they put money on somebody else, then it would change their odds, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I mean. Like, put a good sum on Bran Stark so it like makes him the favorite, but then somebody who's lower, like a Tyrion Lannister, like with a plus 12,000, like they could get a huge payout on that. That's going to pay out more than what they put into Bran Stark.
Here's what I think happened. I think D&D filmed with Bran Stark winning. Everyone was invited. Everybody. The whole cast and crew got to see Bran Stark become the king. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And then they had a little private section. Just the D&D guys, they operated the cameras. Just those two. And it's a very small scene where Tormund Giantsbane sits on the throne. and they are placing huge bets on Tormund Giantsbane. They are going to clean up.
Would they have the budget, since they only did 6 episodes, to film multiple endings so the actors themselves don't actually know how it ends?
Yeah, I know, but I think
could
they're
just-
always just too cheap to do that. They will just film the right one.
You don't think so, though, for like the biggest show in the world, so it doesn't leak out?
I don't know.
And that could be why the actors are always like, with all these like interviews where they're like disappointed with the
Disappointing.
ending and stuff. It's because they have no fucking clue.
They will all know within, what? We'll all know in a day.
Yeah, I mean, I guess because you can't just film an ending of who's in the end. You have to film everything leading up to it too.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they can probably figure it out.
Yeah. Oh man. I'm so ready to just finally figure out what the fuck happens.
Yeah. Seems like, I don't know, the build-up was a lot better than the end. It seems like Lost. You know?
It's way lost.
No, Lost the
It's not
TV
as bad
show.
as Lost,
it's not
though,
as bad because it'll at least make some fucking coherent sense.
It
But
actually is closure.
Yeah, but still Lost. I just felt like the lead-up was way better than the end. The end was just shit.
But really, it's just because they were like, everything is rushed this season and last season.
Yeah, no character development. There's like,
yeah.
Daenerys is like, you need one more villain, so I'm evil now.
It was literally like me and my coworker were saying, it was literally like a 10-second scene of her being disheveled, and now she's like Mad Queen. Like, we can't have like 10 seconds to like completely transform a character in Game of Thrones. Like, I get there's other things that led to her becoming the Mad Queen, like she's alone, people are betraying her.
Yeah, but
it's like,
wait. Here's the thing. There was one episode, or several episodes, she locked up her dragons because they ate like a kid or something, or they ate other people.
Yeah.
And then she's like, I am gonna kill so many innocent fucking people.
Like, what? Doesn't make sense, really. The transition was too sharp.
Yeah, but it makes sense if she's gone crazy, right? But you gotta show the descent into madness.
But, yeah,
it can't just be a flip.
Exactly. It should be like a gradient.
No. Here's what's gonna happen.
What?
So after Jon Snow kills her, she's gonna fall down, and then on her back will be a little switch, and then it'll say good at the top, evil at the bottom, and it accidentally had been switched to evil.
Whoops.
Oops.
That's how it happened.
It's turned out when Sir Franzon died, and she held him, and then he accidentally.
Yeah. Oops. That's how it happened.
That's another thing that was rushed, though, is their like whole love interest. That like happened overnight.
No.
No.
Is that love though?
Jon Snow and Daenerys?
Yeah, they like
No, I
fucked
don't
one
think it
time
was
on a
that.
boat, and they're like, and we're lovers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There wasn't
Well, I don't know.
much
They're just
Because
too.
Daenerys has been.
Yeah,
like,
Daenerys is lonely, and Jon
No,
Snow's
no.
good looking.
Come
and
on.
she's good looking.
Dario
Snow
is
got that
pretty
They're
good.
young.
dick.
Ah,
Dario's
yeah.
good looking.
So why is
You
she
got-
just
you
abandon
got
that
BDE,
guy?
Yeah,
man.
exactly.
That's right. That's true.
Doesn't make any goddamn sense.
Yeah.
Daenerys is just a horny girl. She's got to get some.
No, it's
No.
because Jon Snow has that big dick energy.
Like, I always expect, Jon Snow has suddenly turned, you would expect a character to pick up to actually gain some wisdom, make a right decision. No, he never did. Even Sansa learned something. Actually, Sansa learned a lot, to be fair. But point is, he doesn't seem to grow for the
What did
season.
Sansa really learn?
Huh? Oh, she's not innocent anymore?
Yeah, maybe. But it's not
You
like
don't think
she's
she learned
Peter
anything?
Baelish at this point.
Well, I think that part is being rushed too. There
Yeah.
should be like more scenes just showing how she
Exactly.
learned
They just
something
hint that
from
she
those
knows a
things.
lot now, but she doesn't. I mean, she doesn't even have that many roles in the show other than going, I know stuff.
I like your attitude.
Sansa, like, she does seem kind of almost side character. Like,
Yeah. She's
also,
pretty
I'm here for the
one-dimensional,
throne too.
Bye. JK.
Which is sad because she makes sense as somebody that could take the throne. Like, she's the next one, right? Oh no, Jon Snow. Then Gendry and Sansa are tied.
You know,
Yep.
rather than Hot Pie, I said I want Hot Pie to take the throne, but I still think it would be even better if Hodor somehow came back, and all his decisions were Hodor. Your lord, these two
Hodor.
aristocrats are fighting. What should we do? Hodor.
Hodor. And then all of a sudden, Game of Thrones just becomes about making door stomps.
Makes sense. I'll watch it.
Did I tell you Zach found the reason though? There's one big thing saying Bran Stark could never be king of
Where?
Westeros. It's one big clue. There are steps up to the Iron Throne.
Oh Jesus, dude! That's so. They have to build like a handicap accessible everywhere in Reiki.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, it's already torn down, so they can rebuild it with that in mind.
That's so. I don't know, but if this like does turn out to be correct, people are going to be so fucking pissed and hate Game of Thrones forever.
See, but they left just one part of the prince that was promised prophecy out.
What
He was the prince that was promised to bring benefits to the disabled, to make things disabled friendly throughout the kingdom.
Oh yeah.
There are going to be so many ramps built throughout Westeros.
People would actually remember him.
That's been the whole point. It's actually a tale about
How Westeros got so many ramps.
yeah, well, just be nice to the disabled, or what's
He even
the...
invented a handicapped parking spot for carriages.
And you know what? They're gonna need it after all the wars they've had, because like I think there are like 3 functioning men left in Westeros that haven't lost a limb or whatever.
Yep.
Somebody said that like that's what this whole show was about. It's just it's all a whole entire book series just to describe how we need more handicap ramps.
Mm.
Will it go down as like one of the most disappointing endings if that ends up being Bran Stark?
Probably. I mean,
Like Sopranos ended pretty terribly.
I actually like the Sopranos ending.
Really?
Yeah. What else could they do? It was
Have him
at least he die. He kind of did. I think he did.
Really? It's kind of like an up in the air for whether or not he did.
I know, but that's why it's clever. Is like he could never give anyone the ending they wanted, so it's just an implied death. So you can believe he died if you want, or the other interpretation is that the viewer was the one that was killed.
Well, yeah, which means it's a non-ending because it's all interpretive, which is a terrible ending.
No, it's not, because then you can have it be whatever you want.
That's exactly the definition of a non-ending. You can make the ending be whatever you want. Well, no, fucker, that's your job as a writer to make an ending.
He did. It ended. And it's just not, it's ambiguous.
If the ending is ambiguous and left to the reader to decide what happened, then it's not a true ending, is it?
No, that's more,
It's like at the end of The Lord of the Rings, he's at the Mordor and he has the ring.
Okay.
And then he starts to throw it and it ends. That's not writing an ending.
So you go to the art gallery and you're like, what does the painting mean? Tell me exactly what it means. Well, here's how you get it. No! Fuck it! No interpretation. What does it mean? Give me 3 sentences. What does it mean?
No, but that's like giving somebody
mean
half the
different things.
painting and saying, well, you have to interpret the other half. I didn't finish it.
Like, the artist might have his own interpretation of what it meant.
No, that's different. I'm saying they didn't finish the show.
No, I thought it was finished.
They didn't finish the artwork.
I think he died.
But that's your interpretation because they didn't show anything.
Yeah.
They just like built up to a war that never
I think it was a creative ending where like if they just showed him dying, it would have been like, yeah, okay, he died.
Yeah, and it would have been a satisfying ending. Or he
No,
didn't
it wouldn't have
die.
been. It would have just been like
Maybe he goes to jail.
everyone knew that was going to happen, or he was going to go to jail, or he was going to flip and testify. Those were the 3 endings everyone
But
thought
just
would
because
happen.
it's
There were
creative
3
and
possible.
unique doesn't mean it's good.
And it wasn't bad. No, I don't think it was bad. That's the thing. I think it was
bad.
creative, and it wasn't like crap like Lost where it just doesn't even make sense. Like if he found out, I don't even remember what Lost's ending was. It was just nonsensical.
They were basically in limbo this whole time.
No, that wasn't. That was the theory, but it wasn't true. It was not. It was something
Yeah, it
else.
was. That's exactly what it was.
No, it wasn't. They weren't in limbo.
Yeah, they were.
No. Were they in limbo? I'm pretty sure that is not the actual...
I'm pretty sure that's exactly what it was, dude.
Were they really dead the whole time? Motherfucker. Goddamn ads. Fuck you. Alright. Okay, there we go. No. They were not dead the whole time.
What was the ending then?
That's just it. It didn't make any sense. They did not. They weren't dead the whole time. It was just they were on a very real island, and they were dead and they met up in heaven.
No, see, look, it says they're not dead the whole time.
They died in the end and they met in
another
heaven.
world, so they can move on to whatever comes next. That's limbo. They're in limbo.
No, they were never dead the whole time. They were on a very real island. They were not dead the whole time, Zach. I'm telling you, they made it very clear that it did not.
It says here... I'm so confused because it makes no sense because they're talking about an afterlife.
They did go into the afterlife in the show.
Yeah.
But they weren't in limbo during the show, during the time on the island. The island was not limbo. The island was a literal magical island. It was a magical island that they were just there. That's it. They were never in limbo. That was that was a theory everyone thought was
everything's
true, but no.
real, and then they just flash forward to them being dead and being like, what happened? We don't know, but we're all dead now.
No, a lot of them actually died, right? And then some of them were... Someone was left on the island? I don't even remember. Yeah, it was just so stupid.
That's why it's such a
But it
terrible
definitely
ending.
was not... They were not in limbo the whole time.
We can't even figure out what the hell the ending actually meant.
It didn't make it
It
past
was.
first episode.
But the thing is, it wasn't even non-ambiguous. It was not unambiguous. It was just so stupid, I don't even remember what it was. Like, they go to heaven, Jack died, and then it's basically Jack eventually sees everyone again in heaven, or some bullshit like that. It was really stupid. It was just worthless.
Yeah. It was very, very... I just remember during that
really
final
liking the series in
season,
the beginning.
every episode brought up more questions, and we're like, this is supposed to be the last season. How are we bringing up more questions in Lost?
Oh, I know what will happen in Game of Thrones season finale. They'll explain all the things that were never explained in Lost.
They'll go through Sopranos, the ending, and then start talking about Lost. Here's what they
Jon
could've
Snow
done.
will just turn to the camera and say, "By the way, Tony Soprano died." And then, this is HBO. That's canon.
Oh my gosh. But see, like, think of Breaking Bad. Like, it had a definitive ending. We knew...
I'll give you... Breaking Bad was one of the shows that had a good ending.
Yeah, but it ended the way we expected it to, right? Like, we knew he had to die eventually.
Yeah,
The whole show led up to it.
I think,
the
like,
same
beginning
thing
of
with
the
the
show, he was
Sopranos.
gonna
He's a
die.
gangster. It all led up to him going to die eventually. And he doesn't die. They
No, because
ambiguously end it. You know, like, wait, what?
He could have just gotten away with it forever. They could have ended one of three ways.
Exactly. And they chose an out of, you interpret which way it happened.
No, because I think whoever something Chase, David Chase maybe was the creator. I think he heavily implied, like, if you watch the show closely, that Tony Soprano died. But you'd have to figure it out.
Even if you heavily imply it, like, why would you heavily imply it? Why wouldn't you?
Because it's more interesting than he just gets shot in the head. Like, it was somewhat artistic. Like, so in one of the episodes they're talking about, I bet when you die, you don't even know it. It all just goes blank. Like, if it was a season before, or a couple seasons before.
I don't remember that.
There was, like, they were having a conversation with the fat guy, Bobby Bacala, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
and like all the death they'd seen, and they were worried about dying. And he's like, you probably don't even realize it. It just
Yes, I don't
stops.
remember that.
Like and there were other lead ups to it.
Maybe I have to watch it again, but I remember severely being disappointed.
Google it, YouTube. There was a lot of foreshadowing. Like if you go back and look, that like this is gonna happen.
Well, maybe I was too dumb of an audience member to understand that at the point.
Yeah, I thought it was actually good. But anyways, the only thing what's that?
Didn't watch Lost
Oh, or Sopranos.
or Sopranos.
The only thing I didn't like about Sopranos was they did the thing where like they wouldn't kill any of the favorite characters, so they introduced a new bad guy every season so Tony could kill him because it was like because no one wants their favorite people to die.
It's part of the reason why Game of Thrones is so good is because you're like, wait, we're just killing all the main characters, like
except Arya.
that's a lot.
Her plot armor is 10 miles thick.
Exactly.
Well, I feel like
can kill
everybody's
everything.
plot, like their armor got so much thicker in seasons 7 and 8.
'Cause they
Like all
lose-
the main characters, like
'cause-
Dany, Jon
Right.
Snow, Arya.
Another prediction.
Uh-huh.
Next episode,
Uh-huh.
like 30 characters try to attack Arya with a sword. She's unprotected, doesn't move. The sword just breaks every time they swing it at her.
No,
It just
it would
materializes.
might
be
just
more
happen.
apropos if she got stabbed and her eyes closed, and then she got back up.
Yeah. No, because she's got plot armor. She doesn't have plot come back from the dead.
Well, no, she doesn't come back. She just doesn't die from the stab wound.
Oh.
Just like she didn't die the 8 times in the last episode when you thought she was dead.
Dracarys breathes fire, and then it turns out she's a Targaryen.
What?
And she's immune to fire.
Everybody's a goddamn Targaryen.
Oh.
What?
That would be a huge background story where, like, so what happened to Catelyn Stark and Ned Stark, huh?
Oh god,
All the
There's
kids are
something you're telling
Targaryens.
us?
that would be hilarious.
Uh-huh.
Daenerys comes out and is like, look under your seat. And everyone does. And they're like, there's proof that you're a Targaryen! You're a Targaryen! Everyone's a Targaryen!
That's how it ends. That would be pretty funny. And Brandon Stark, you're a Targaryen, which means you have a right to the throne. And he just fucking wargs into the dragon and kills everybody. He's like, I am now king.
I like to see, like, actually, in the end, that's not even a Targaryen that's on the throne. Because, you know, the whole time Dany was worried about because Jon Snow had a better claim because he is Targaryen.
So Bran becoming king is not the Targaryen.
Yeah, it's like, it's totally pointless for Dany's worrisome.
I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens either way.
Yeah.
I just have that inner feeling that it's gonna be completely terrible. I hope I am incorrect.
Well, there is an interview with what's Jon Snow's actor, Kit Harington or something. And then someone asked him, like, using one word to describe the ending of Game of Thrones, and he said, disappointing.
Okay,
So-
I got a new idea of how they end it.
Right.
Okay. So Jon Snow gets really, really angry. He goes to
He
the bathroom.
turns into the Hawk,
What?
and then they fight Thanos.
No. Jon Snow gets really angry. He goes to the bathroom. And then you see, from Daenerys Targaryen's perspective, from her perspective, that she looks at Jon Snow. Jon Snow walks behind her, and then she looks at the audience, and the screen goes blank.
What the hell?
That's
Like,
The Sopranos. Is the guy that they think killed him. It's like
Oh.
from Tony Soprano's perspective, and the screen just goes blank. No music, it's just completely blank.
oh, man.
Yeah, exactly. That's how everyone else
So it's
felt.
heavily implied that Jon Snow killed her.
Please actually make sure that.
That's just gonna be the HBO ending. Every HBO show should end like that. Even ones where it's not even violent.
Or, I got it. It all turns out that this was just Hot Pie's dream. And he's
Hot
been
Pies.
king the whole time.
No, that's not gonna be it.
I don't know, I just feel like the writers are trying to do something fanciful and
Okay,
ridiculous.
now I got it. It zooms out, and it's George R.R. Martin at a typewriter going, I gotta finish this shit before I die. He's just like, has cigarettes and coffee, and he's just pounding shit out.
That's hilarious. And then he dies.
Yeah.
Actually, it fades to black as somebody goes to stab him.
As the Grim Reaper creeps up behind him. Well, I know how
That's it.
I'd end it now.
That's the ending. I mean, like you said, there's no way to like satisfy all audience members for it. Just like with Sopranos, there's no way to satisfy all audience members. But like, George R.R. Martin clearly, in the books, has like a ending set out, and they know the ending. So like,
I don't think they went with it. Maybe this is going to be the ending of the books. Who knows?
you don't think they did? If they didn't, that's going to.
I think
that's
I
why
think it's
we're gonna
fairly
hate it.
clear. George R.R. Martin's is Jon Snow becomes king, and it's just everyone knew it because of all the foreshadowing and figured it out way too early.
Yeah, which is fine though. But that's going to be a satisfying ending because he built and wrote all this stuff leading up to it.
But then people it was the expected ending, and people are disappointed by endings they expected somewhat.
Yeah, but you know what's even more disappointing? All this foreshadowing and everything to lead up to like, ha, I got you. Well, that was pointless. We built all this backstory and foreshadowing and had this big reveal just to not do that.
Well, that's what it's probably going to be, it seems.
I think that's what the show's going to do because they don't want to, because they want to have the big surprise ending, which will be
Which won't be a surprise because we all know it from betting.
It turns out everyone, including the dragon, was actually a robot simulation.
Yeah, it's all Westworld. It's just a world.
Yeah.
And Daenerys is the guest. That's why she gets the dragon.
You're right. And she can get away
I'm
with
not
it.
sure it was a good guest experience, though, because she got raped a few times.
Yeah, it was
Well,
not
then
really good.
she fell in love with a rapist, I guess. And
Okay, that's
in the beginning, it was,
Got a bit of that Stockholm
it
syndrome.
wasn't
though.
exactly consensual.
You got a role play,
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Well,
I think play sense
Is
is
it considered?
Yeah.
Wait, is it considered rape if back in the day, like in medieval times, like
Yeah, no, it's not. I mean, he
your
bought her
property
fair and
and you were
square.
sold off as a commodity, basically? I mean, it doesn't say much for how
Wait.
they
But
thought girls were.
is it rape because he bought her off her brother and was going to give an army to him, but he didn't? So he didn't get paid.
So that he didn't actually give the dowry.
Yeah.
As what that
See,
represents, I
seeing
guess.
as there's no actual centralized government and he is just the warlord around, I guess it's just not a question that makes sense. Okay, but if Khal Drogo came across a corpse and started raping it, but it turned out that corpse was really alive, what would Khal Drogo charge himself with?
What would he do? And somehow we went full circle.
Let's
I think that's a perfect place to end it. Because
end
we'll
it
never
there.
be able to go full circle with that again.
I can't bring it back around.
I guess Dany could have raped him when she tried to bring him back to life.
Well,
If
yeah.
it worked. Is that if he didn't want it? Is that rape? Of course, Khal Drogo wanted it. Let's be honest. All right. Well, I guess tomorrow we'll have our answers.
All right.
Yeah.
Not to the rape questions, but Game of Thrones.
That will remain a mystery forever. Unless you want to try raping something you think is dead and, like...
Go out and start raping
probably
corpses.
dead until one of them happens to be alive. And then
My
you will
lifelong
find
mission. It's been determined now.
out. That is the only way we will solve this riddle.
Alright, I'm going to bed.
All right, later.
All right, later.
Later.